Russell Brand, about 2 years ago, Russell Brand did an interview with Jeremy Paxman, who's a big UK broadcaster, played it on the show. Russell did it great. It was genuinely moving how he articulated his political commitment and why he had gotten engaged with things like Occupy. And, a lot of people want to dismiss Russell Brand. A lot of people want to, turn the same things that we always obsess about and reward in everybody else. It's amazing in this culture that we go, the end game is to make money, be famous, and build a following. And then when someone makes money, gets famous, and builds a following, and they cast the light back a little bit, and they actually want to do something with it besides just put out mediocre movies, like actually influence something, then all of a sudden they're hypocrites and idiots. So Russell Brand is going through that same process, but he's actually, I watch his videos sometimes. He acquits himself very well. He is funny. He's smart. But I did disagree with him about one thing back in that video because he was adamant about not voting. And I have always said that voting to me is an obvious step you take. It's a part of many things that you do, from activism, organizing, engaging your community, but you throw a vote.
And clearly Russell Brand has
So Russell Brand now agrees with me. Exactly. So Russell Brand had on Ed Miliband, who is the candidate, the Labour candidate for UK Prime Minister. Elections are coming up, I believe, this Thursday. And I got to tell you, Miliband is running a pretty genuinely center-left campaign. He's running against market excess. He's running on a living wage. He's running on doing something serious about the climate. He used to be an energy and climate minister. It's not great that climate has a ministerial rank in the UK. And David Cameron and the Tories have governed in a vicious, it began with austerity in response to the economic crisis. Of course, austerity slowed down their recovery, initially reversed it. And now, of course, the clear message is that this isn't just temporary austerity. They want to shrink the state. And the agenda of the Tories is to just, distribute income upwards and slash everything else. Nothing new, nothing surprising about a conservative party from a U.S. perspective advocating that. Ed Miliband went on Russell Brand's show to basically speak out to Russell's followers, which is very smart, very savvy of him to do. David Cameron dismissed it as a joke, but I think that he'll end up eating his words as he's handing over the keys to number 10. At least that's my hope. And as a result of this interview, Russell Brand has changed his tune, as Matt said, about voting, but put voting in exactly the same context that I would put it in this country or anywhere else. Let's listen to what Russell Brand had to say.
Be bothered or don't want to vote. I know I've been Mr. Don't vote, but actually what I mean is politics isn't something that we can just be involved in once every 5 years. Democracy is for every day, not just for elections. Democracy has to be something you're constantly involved in, whether your students occupying your university, whether your community is coming together to reclaim your housing, whether your people running worker-run cooperatives. We have to confront big business. We have to confront the people that are tearing apart London and socially cleansing it. What I heard Ed Miliband say is if we speak, he will listen. So on that basis, I think we've got no choice but to take decisive action to end the danger of the Conservative Party. David Cameron might think I'm a joke, but I don't think there's anything funny about what the Conservative Party have been doing to this country, and we have to stop them. So my view is this: if you're Scottish, you don't need an English person telling you what to do. You know what you're going to be doing. If you're in Brighton, I think it will be a travesty if we lost the voice of Caroline Lucas in Westminster. But anywhere else, you've got to vote Labour. You've got to get the Conservative Party out of government in this country so that...
So Caroline Lucas is the Green member of Parliament. She's a member of the Green Party. She's telling people to vote for her. And then the Scottish Independence Party in the Scottish, that's who the Scottish are going to vote for. That's a very center-left party. What you'll see is probably, hopefully, if things go as they should, some type of Labour and Scottish coalition. So I think that was a twofer. Russell Brand explained the relationship between voting and movement building, which I agree with completely. and a good primer on what needs to happen in the UK. And he's right. I know Nathan Ray, he's a listener from the UK, caller. He's on top of it. Anybody else in the UK who's involved in this at all, unless you're in Caroline Lucas's constituency, get out there, vote Labour, get David Cameron out.